Hi, it's Jana, and I wanted to do a review of the Bambo Nature Compostable Diapers. So here goes. We started recently, about a month ago, diapering our 10-month-old with these Bambo compostable diapers, and we switched from cloth. I had been using cloth at home that we would wash ourselves, that I would wash myself. And it just got to be too much work and too many poops. So I switched to a local service that does composting. I do think the best way to do compostable diapering is with a service. If you're just going to throw them in the garbage, for me the cost isn't justified. When you use a service, they send them to industrial composting facilities so that they make sure that they got composted properly and the poop is handled properly and it gets broken down. In fact, our local service turns them into what they call dirty dirt within just a few months, I believe. So it's pretty cool because I think poop is bad for the environment. I think really human adult poop should probably be composted too. If we didn't live in the suburbs, my husband and I might actually consider some kind of humanure kind of thing if we were more rural. But I think flushing poop down the toilet is probably not the greatest for the environment, no matter what you do. But throwing in a landfill is not great either, obviously. So I think the environmental impact seems to be fairly clear, that having cloth that you have washed by a service is probably the best for the environment because they use the least water. They can do it all in one, a whole bunch of people's diapers all at once, and deal with it the best way that way. Between washing them yourself at home versus composting, personally I found it really hard to find good data. If anybody has any, I'd love to hear it. But to me, I just, using my own reasoning, I decided I felt pretty comfortable that composting the diapers through a service was pretty good way to go. It's not great, but nothing's really great when you're dealing with lots and lots of baby poop. So we switched recently, about a month ago. And, if you're interested in composting your diapers with a service, just, Google it in your local area. Really happy with ours. And what they do is they deliver the diapers a month's supply once a month. And with the cost of that, they include the pickup and composting service. So it's a really great, all-in-one package. So what they do is they deliver the diapers. We get 3 packs like this. These are the Bambo Nature Diapers. You can see there's 50, and we used 3 packs in about 5 weeks. So we're using size 4, which is the big one for our 28-pound boy. They fit great, and if you want to see the diapers, they're a lot like your disposable diapers. See if you can see this. Oh, the color's not really showing up well, but it's cute little bunny rabbits, and they really perform a lot like Pampers or whatever that I've tried. They got that same little magic Velcro-y adhesive stuff. Well, it's not adhesive, but and we really haven't had any leaks, which is great. We don't tend towards the liquidy stuff, so I think early breast milk poop we did better in cloth, so I wouldn't have necessarily wanted to switch then, because I've heard of people having a lot of trouble with disposables or whatever, and this performs a lot like a disposable with the breast milk poops with blowouts. So our son now is 10 months, he's eating a lot of solids, so that's not a problem. Even with multiple poops a day, they're fairly solid, so even the mushy ones don't really leak. So hopefully that's not TMI for you, but you are watching a video about diapers. So so I've been super happy with these. It is more expensive, like I said, and again, for me, if we didn't have the service, it wouldn't be worth the cost for me just for the better materials. I suppose the one benefit of using a diaper like this is, you know, it's all theoretically more natural materials than, you know, a Pampers or whatever. So the materials that come in contact with your baby are probably a little better than a Pampers, but, you know, honestly, I don't know if they're much better. I'm sure Pampers are highly regulated, and I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, so what I do know is feel pretty good about these diapers. Again, more expensive. We are spending about $100 a month. I've heard from friends that if you want to go to disposables, you can do it at Costco for about $35 a month. So, you know, that is a difference. But I feel pretty good about it. Cloth that we washed ourselves at home, it's really hard to calculate. That was in some ways less expensive, in other ways more. Purchasing all the diapers, you know, was several $100. But then the washing and the electricity bill and the gas bill for the hot water cycle that we had to run felt like it was adding up to quite a bit, but it's, you know, who can say? What I really love is that I'm not doing laundry every day. That's a big plus. So, again, so that's the Bambo Nature disposable and compostable diaper. I guess one more thing I wanted to show you is that they're not super fancy patterns like, you know, the more commercial disposable diapers, but you can see there's cute little, like I showed you, little rabbits, and they have similar coloring, but the other ones have, like, you know, a different little rabbit, so they're kind of cute. And I guess one other thing is they're made in Denmark, which is a little funny. I thought about that for a little while, like, I'm trying to lessen my environmental impact, and we're purchasing diapers from Denmark, but you know, I assume they're shipped on a big container ship, which is one of the lesser fuel required ways of moving goods across the planet. Disposable diapers would be, I'm sure, made in China or Japan, not Japan, China or Mexico likely. So they're going to get shipped a long way too. Cloth, of course, isn't going to have to get shipped, but it does have to get trucked around. You know, I don't know. It's hard to say these things. We do our best. Right now, I'm really enjoying the compostable experience. It's so much easier than washing at home. Cloth diapering is great too, but this is just, you know, one option. So that is the Bambo Nature disposable diaper, compostable diaper, and yeah, I hope that was useful. Okay.